Why don't you both start by explaining a little bit about who your characters are and how they fit into the overall plot?
I'm Colonel Jack Hastings, retired veteran, retired Marine, running a dairy farm, and there's been a little town meeting where things have gotten very, very serious. We've had a military base that has been literally halved and closed, and so people are concerned in town about how are we going to survive this. So I get talked into running for mayor. That's as far as I can go.
Yeah, and you, Mackenzie?
I played Diana Hastings, his daughter. Grew up in this town in Wisconsin, went away to college, and then moved home after my mother died. And I think really encouraged my dad to run for mayor, and I saw it as a duty to help save our town. And yeah, then just sort of bearing witness and trying to negotiate my feelings about what I had invited into the town by having Gary Zimmer come and lay waste to our normal lives.
Now you had a unknown director named Jon Stewart on this project. Why don't you talk a little bit about what it was like working with him, and what sort of advice and direction did he give you for your parts?
Well, I think it's common knowledge. 70% making things a little easier for director is his casting. And he cast this very, very well. He knows how to set up a welcoming atmosphere around set, but then he knows what he wants. And it was very interesting to watch he and Steve Carell work together. A little different way of working. I could go on, but it was interesting to observe and hear Steve and Jon working together.
Mackenzie, how did you find working with Jon?
Just wonderful. I mean, I think it's so nice to have your expectations exceeded when they're already so high, and he really does exceed your expectations. He's a wonderful leader, and really so great with actors and so great with performance, and I just relished the experience. I loved it.
Yeah. You also had Steve Carell, obviously one of the comic greats in this film. How did you both find working with Steve? And is there something that you'll take away, a moment or an experience, a scene working with him that sort of sums up your experience working with Steve on the film?
Well, it was initially the two of them, Jon and Jon's script, and knowing that Steve was probably one of the first. He was the first to be cast, and I think I was approached pretty early on, but I was not going to miss the opportunity. If cast, I was not going to miss the opportunity of working with these guys because I have the greatest respect for them, and they come from satirical comedy, and that's a capacity that I don't have, and it was interesting, and their energy kept me on my toes.